Hey everybody, Alyssa here from Becoming Memories, and I thought it would be fun to do a quick haul video with you today because I happened to go to JoAnn Fabric yesterday and I bought a few things. This is my receipt. I don't even know if you can see it all, but my total was $19.56. and I saved $53.25. And you guys, this is on brand new lines. Okay, so the only reason I actually knew that JoAnn's had gotten brand new lines in was because of a forum that I'm on. And so I thought, for those of you that are on YouTube and not on this forum with me, I needed to share the news and tell you what new lines are at JoAnn's. And right now, for the next couple of days, the paper, all of the individual sheet paper, is 75% off. So all of these papers rang up at 24 cents a piece. And I mean, you can't beat that for paper from the brand new lines. So I'm just gonna flip through pretty quick. I know you've probably seen a lot of these papers, but if you're anything like me, you never mind seeing pretty paper. So, and I don't either, I really love it. So some of these I bought several line pieces of. There we go. So first of all, they now have the Dear Lizzie, She's Magic. And by the way, they don't have every paper of every line. They had, I think, maybe 12 papers, maybe 15 from each line. So any line that had more than that, I did notice that there were a few papers missing, but most of them were there. So I bought 3 sheets of this, and this is the back. I love the back, but I love the front more. And I have a few more sheets of this coming in my Secret Not Secret kit this month. And so I'll probably use all of this and all of that for fussy cutting because I just think these flowers are beautiful. So the tickets and this pink and red pattern on the back. The rainbow. I'm sure you've seen this by now. This one's called Stay Tuned. I should probably tell you the name of the papers. This is Stay Tuned, and the back is these daisies with a yellow center on a navy, royal bluish navy background. I bought it for the rainbow, and I bought 3 sheets. This blue floral, or floral on blue, this is called So Good. And the back is just a very useful pink diamond pattern. The envelopes and postcards, I wasn't really sure that I would use that, but I did like this yellow hexagon, so I bought a sheet. And I will say some of these patterns seem very similar to the other American Crafts lines, which does kind of bother me a little bit. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have gone out and paid full price because to me this looks a little bit like Pink Fresh and not this one, but this one looks just like a Paige Evans paper that I have. But anyhow, this one I thought would be fun for fussy cutting. This is called Grow, and on the back there's a notebook paper. This pink floral, I bought 4 sheets, not for the pink floral because I probably won't even use it, but for the dark blue, almost navy polka dot. I feel like a good navy is so hard to find, a good dark blue, that when I find them, I buy a bunch. So I bought 4 sheets of that. This floral, this is like a coral, pink dot on a coral, orangey coral background. I bought this probably just to fussy cut out these little flowers, especially these little navy ones I kind of liked. So for 25 cents. This one's called Dreamer. Really pretty. Another nice B-side as well. This is like a triangle print on a coral. Pens and markers. I have quite a few pens and marker papers, and I will say I probably won't even use this one, but I do like this. And green on green polka dot. I'm really into greens and blues for backgrounds lately, and so anytime I see a good one, I'm all about it. This is the cut apart sheet, and a stripe on the back, which I definitely won't use. I'll definitely use the cut aparts of that. Paper Airplanes and Clouds. This is called Airmail, and has a dot pattern on the back. some little hearts. They're kind of watercolory, like where they overlap, you kind of see the colors blended together, which is cool. And then sort of a watercolor paper on the back. I'll probably use this heart side. Okay, so that was all of the papers. That was all I had. If there's, what other papers are in that collection, they did not have them at JoAnn. So, and I didn't buy any embellishments from that collection. In about 2 weeks, there is a weekend where all the embellishments will be 50% off, and I may go back and buy a couple at that point. This is Jen Hadfield, this is Family, and I only bought a couple of papers from this collection because I have a lot of Jen Hadfield, and so I only bought the ones that I felt like would kind of add or enhance what I already have. So this is a floral on a black background, and then the back is this orange stripe. Another bicycle pattern, kind of like the pens and pencils. I feel like I have a lot of bicycle patterns, but I bought it for this rainbow pattern. But it's not your traditional rainbow colors. It's a little bit more fall-like. And I live in South Texas where we don't really have fall leaves changing. We don't really have pumpkin. Well, we have pumpkin patches, but they truck the pumpkins in. So fall is a little different here. So I like that these colors and even this floral here, like these could really say fall without being like too themed for what we have going on here. This is orange on peach hearts and a baking utensils sheet, which is cute, but I will definitely use this side because I have a couple other baking themed products and I never really seem to use them. I love this blue on blue. It's like a blue, I don't know what you call that blue. It's not navy. It's not quite teal, but then there's like a darker shade of the same color over top. And the heads, which I won't use, but I love this side. I'm not sure what it is with the heads and the profiles in Jen Hadfield collections, but I really have a hard time using them. So this is the cut apart sheet, and then there is this orange on orange. It's the opposite of this sheet. Same colors, but kind of the reverse. Okay, now this one, you guys, oh wait, hold on. This is another sheet of This Is Family that got stuck in there. And I just loved how different that one was. And there's the hearts again. The mustard yellow on the peach. And another piece of This Is Family. I thought I had this all sorted out, but obviously not. So these are the cars. They're cute, and I may use a couple of them. Or maybe a strip or two. But I really bought this paper for this side. Love this, again, kind of a tone-on-tone pattern, but these are great backgrounds, and I'm really enjoying dark backgrounds right now. Okay, so this is where I thought we were. This collection here, One Canoe 2 by Willow by One Canoe 2, there we go. Gosh, I'm a hot mess here. Sorry, guys. This collection is so much prettier in person than it is online. Online, I honestly wasn't that impressed with it, and I was going to pass it up, and then I saw it in person, and I absolutely love it, and I had to have every piece. So this is the cut apart. It's called Happy Home, and this is the back. This is like an emerald green, sapphire green, hunter green sort of, but there's some tone on tone, almost like a watercolor type of texture there. This are these almost tropical looking leaves with kind of this peachy coral color. This is a popular color this fall, and I kind of like it. It's kind of refreshing and different. And then on the back is this green on green triangle pattern. Dandelions, half dandelions. And again, this background has some variation in color, but it is kind of almost a sepia over here going on to almost a white. It's not totally white based, but it's not heavily cream based either. You can see in the branding strip By the way, if you're ever looking at a paper and you're wondering, is this white based or cream based? The branding strip will often give it away. So you can, hopefully you can see the difference there between that Dear Lizzie branding strip and the Willow. So it is a cream based, but it's a lighter cream. So this is Butterflies on that peachy color. And then the dandelions. This is kind of my favorite paper in the collection. Not because of this B-side, although this B-side is beautiful. Kind of almost a minty green color. But because of this floral. I adore this floral. I love it so much. I bought 3 sheets. I probably should have bought like 6 because it's amazing. Absolutely love it. This one, I had these all organized and I must have flipped through last night and sort of unorganized them. But the plants definitely are begging to be fussy cut. But also I like this B-side. These different green stripes with this peachy pink strip across the middle. And this is a kind of a painty stripe. And then the back is just a tone on tone. There is a slight pattern to that, but it's mostly burgundy. Kind of reads as a solid. This is that same green variegated watercolory pattern in the background with some coral and mustard little floral plants. And a beautiful pink and white pattern on the back. Small scale floral on a creamy background. And a gingham. Now, I will say, because of this whole cream and white debate here, let me pull out this Dear Lizzie one for a second. Well, this is the Jen Hadfield one. This is white. And I think it's kind of funny because the rest of this collection is kind of almost on cream. Even the branding strips. This is white. And this is white. So, just for your own information, there is kind of a mix almost in this collection. This is a pink flower with burgundy leaves and some fallish ferns or sprays or whatever they are. This is what I like for Texas fall because things do turn brown, and I like the nod to fall without it being like red maple leaves. And again, this kind of looks like straw or something to me. So another great green foliage pattern. And this is stunning. Love this. Looks like hand painted green tiles to me. Just gorgeous. So I've got a couple sheets of that. And then this is kind of the signature paper. To me, this is what says One Canoe 2 right here. These watercolor background scene papers. And I'm getting ready to post a kit here on November 1st. I'll be posting a kit for how to kill a kit with style, and I'm going to use one of these papers. So stay tuned. There will definitely be a process video on how I use this paper. I'm really excited about it. I have it all planned out in my head. Hopefully it turns out as well as it does in my head. So then the back of this is this green polka dot. Another willow paper. This one looks like tile as well. Pretty fun. And little tiny pink, I guess they're flowers. They're not real distinct. Some of them are 3-leaf, some are 4. But a very abstract watercolory kind of paper. And the last willow paper that I found, this is a very striking paper. I really like it, but it's not colors I personally would have ever thought to put together. Then a very usable white on pink pattern on the back. Maggie Holmes Heritage. They did have quite a few Maggie Holmes papers that I did not buy. I only bought a few, and mainly just for the colors. I don't really care for a lot of these motif papers, but these B-sides, again, for South Texas fall are pretty perfect. And a lot of these colors are the same as what is in that Jen Hadfield collection and what is in that Willow collection, and so I can use a lot of this together. This is actually a peachy pink dot on black, which I thought was pretty cool. A very vintagey wallpaper pattern with these vintage looking postcards on the back. A gray grid And it's kind of a different, there's different sized grids here. I didn't realize that at first when I bought it, but it's not all one solid pattern. It looks like it's meant to either be cut into cards or, I don't know, this color grid is different than this color, so you could do a lot of different things with that. And then on the back, I don't know. I personally don't like this paper at all, but I bought it because I thought this gray grid was interesting. A white stripe on a pink, and then a quilty kind of pattern. Houses, turn this around again. I may fussy cut out a few of these houses, but I also thought that this dusty lavender color was pretty fun and not something I have much of in my stash. A mustard yellow print, and then a print on this dusty rose lavender color. This is probably my favorite paper from the Heritage Collection. I love these paint swatches. And I bought two because there are also some pretty cool cameras on the back. And I love that these are not super stylized cameras and that they're gray and white. And so I could cut them out. I'll probably cut out a whole sheet of them and then kind of keep them on my desk as little add-ons for different projects that I'm working on. There's those silhouettes again. But I bought it for this peachy pattern. And then I do like this floral. I bought 3 sheets of it because I'm a sucker for anything fussy cutting. And then on the back is the cut apart. I hate it when they do that. I hate it when they put the cut apart on the back of kind of one of the main papers in the collection, especially the fussy cutting paper. But such is life. There you have it. So these probably will be used on my pumpkin patch pages. Like I said, we don't really have pumpkin patches, like they don't grow, pumpkins don't grow here. But there are a few places that haul them in on trucks and set up a little pumpkin patch in our 90-degree weather. And so I probably will use this for those pictures that I have. And then basil is also 4 for $1 right now, 75% off. And so I just picked up a few colors that I use a lot of and I don't have much of in my stash. This navy dot, this kind of tealy blue color, and this green. This green is called Classic Green. The blue is Blue Calypso, and this Swiss dot one is called Deep Blue. So that is it. Fits here. Oh, and I bought one embellishment pack. I bought the ephemera pack from Willow. And I had a 60% off coupon and they let me use it on, it was for anything full price. And so I did buy this one embellishment pack. So that was it. That's what I got for $19 with this ginormous receipt. Head to your JoAnn's, check out the new lines, see what they've got, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.